This was the season everything changed. Arsenal are Premier League champions for the first time in 22 years. Liverpool, the team who won it last season, can't even guarantee Champions League football. Spurs are fighting to avoid relegation. And somewhere in Budapest in 8 days, Arsenal could complete one of the greatest seasons English football has ever seen. This is the story of the 2025-26 Premier League, and it's not over yet. Now let's talk about Man City, because this is the story of a dynasty fading. City dominated English football for the better part of a decade. 6 titles in 8 years. Guardiola's machine seemed unstoppable. But this season, they finished 4 points behind Arsenal. And the word being used around the Etihad is one nobody expected to decline. Guardiola is reportedly leaving at the end of the season. Bernardo Silva has already confirmed he made the decision to go 2 years ago. Key figures are moving on. And the question now isn't whether City can win the league again, it's whether this version of City is done. The era is ending, and the rest of the league knows it. 99.8% of you watching this aren't subscribed. If you're enjoying this video, hit subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel more than you know. Man United. Though United have had a season nobody predicted. After finishing 15th last year, their worst Premier League campaign in over 50 years, they came back this season and finished third. Third? 19 wins. Champions League football secured. It's not a title race. But for a club that was in freefall, it's a genuine statement. Benjamin Sesko, top scorer. Bruno Fernandes, everywhere. As always, Michael Carrick, the man who knows this club inside out, has stabilized something that looked broken beyond repair just 12 months ago. United are back in the conversation. Whether that conversation turns into a title challenge next season, we'll see. But for now, Old Trafford can breathe again. And while United were quietly climbing the table, 2 clubs who were supposed to challenge near the top were falling apart. Liverpool. Last season's champions, Florian Wirtz, Frimpong, big summer of signings. All the excitement, and then what? A season of inconsistency, missed chances, and a fan base that went from expecting another title to just hoping they make top 4. Trent Alexander-Arnold gone. Luis Diaz gone. Salah aging. Van Dijk aging. Slot's been booed at Anfield. Liverpool going into the final weekend, still needing to confirm Champions League football. The defending champions. Let that sink in. Chelsea. Even worse in different ways. 7 straight defeats at one point this season. A caretaker manager brought in. A record pre-tax loss of £262 million made public. And then there's Spurs. I'll be honest. Nothing else in this Premier League season has shocked me like Tottenham's collapse. This is a club that won the Europa League last season. A club that was in a Champions League final in 2019. And right now, they are in a two-way fight to avoid relegation on the final day of the season. 3 managers hired and fired in a matter of months. A home wrecker so bad they've won twice at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium all season. The players were described as acting like they were too good to be relegated. Too good? While losing. Sunday is their last chance. They host Everton. They need a result. Meanwhile, West Ham are playing Leeds, needing to win and hoping Spurs lose. It's an absolute mess. And somewhere in North London, Daniel Levy is having a very uncomfortable week. This is what happens when everything goes wrong at once, and Spurs fans who were celebrating European glory 12 months ago are now holding their breath on the last day of the season just to stay in the division. At the other end of the table, Wolves and Burnley are down. Wolves had one of the worst seasons the Premier League has seen in years. 19 games without a win at one stage. 3 consecutive defeats. They were done before Christmas. Really. Quick shout out to the surprises. Bournemouth's 14-game unbeaten run was one of the stories of the season. Brentford quietly sitting in the European places. Sunderland back in the top flight and competing. Football has its chaos, and this season delivered it in every direction. But the Premier League is only half the story. Because while all of this was happening domestically, Arsenal were quietly making history in Europe. Unbeaten through the entire Champions League, Atletico Madrid dismantled in the semis. And now Budapest, on May the 30th, Arsenal versus PSG, for the biggest prize in club football. The league is won. The double is on. And this Arsenal side doesn't look like a team that knows how to lose.